Good morning, everybody. I'm Christy, and this is my channel, Javagirlstitches. And today I'm going to give you guys a Halloween home tour. So the first thing is my pony wall, which is pretty much all cross stitch. This year I added the little scale with a pillow in there. I love the galvanized buckets with the pumpkin faces. They're one of my very, very favorites, and they just have picks in them. Some more cross stitch, and the pumpkins are from Michael's, and I did those a couple years ago, and I just added some ribbon and some rickrack to them, and then a few more cross stitch pieces that were done last year. On the wall up there I have a wreath, a grapevine wreath with just some picks on it, and that cute adorable witch, she's one of my favorites, with a bow. And then you guys, the Halloween tree, I finally finished it. So it's just a white 5-foot tree that I got at Home Depot, and I added all my ornaments to it. I'm going to give you guys a view around here. And then in between, to fill up some spaces, I put little pumpkin faces, which I did last year, the vinyl ornaments that I made. And then last year I made some white ones because I had a black tree, and I just filled those in to fill in some spots too. The whole tree, no, is not filled up. The back is not, but I got all the front and all the sides, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then on top, that is a paper mache hat that I painted black and stenciled on some polka dots and added a ribbon, and I think it's perfect for the top of the tree. Zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. And it's just stood up a little bit on a metal bucket. And then down there is a sign that I painted a few years ago, and it's string art. So the bat is nailed down and has string to shape it in the form of a bat. My hubby did help me with that. On my end table, I have a basket with cross-stitch pieces in there, some pillows, some pumpkins, and some picks. And then this couch is my couch that I yell at my boys all the time to please stay off of, because it's the one nice couch that I try to keep the cute pillows decorated and not messed up. So there's my Frosted Pumpkins pillow that I made this year. So yeah, I try to keep them off that couch and keep that one nice, but it doesn't work all the time. Okay, my coffee table that my husband always complains that he can't see over. So we have the new pumpkin decoration with the Home Sweet Home in it. The Frosted Pumpkins Trick or Treat is in a galvanized tray with some picks and some gauze, little witch, and Welcome to Our Haunted Home. And the Welcome to Our Haunted Home is the bigger piece, so I tried to stick it on the other side so my hubby could see over to see the TV. The couch is just got a couple Halloween pillows on there. And then this end table is by my stitchy spot. So I have the Frosted Pumpkins into a pillow in a little basket, and then which better have my candy. And then that is a little shepherd's bush one that I just stuck in a drawer with some black gauze, and that's that. And then of course there's my stitchy stuff. It's a mess, but I have my gnome blanket, which I love. And then behind that I have a couple little signs, and that is a very old cross stitch piece I stitched many years ago when I only stitched on white Ada, and I love that one. Okay, and then down here, there's Mitzi. Mitzi, there's my baby, and this is where she sits, right next to me all the time while I stitch. And then in here, I just have a little basket with a blanket and some pillows. Over here, I have a witch. I've had her for years. Love her. And then my entertainment center. In here, I have a basket full of cross-stitch pillows, and the one that looks like it's on a tombstone, that is Frosted Pumpkins. I think it was Sleepy Hollow. Love. On this shelf, I have a basket with a spooky pumpkin and my jack-o'-lantern finish that I did this year. And up here, that finish is older, and it's when I used to do daycare, so you can see like right here where one of my kids drew on it, but I didn't want to take it apart. I just left it. And then some cute stuff there. And then on top, I have some gauze with some signs, some witches, a tobacco basket with a bow attached with a sign, And then a couple other little witch things, which I love witches, but cute witches. Over here I have a pumpkin and a Home Sweet Home Haunted Home sign. And then these three were Mill Hill kits. And I did add beads to them. That was the first time I ever did beads, and I actually really liked it. And then I just made them into little foam squares, glued them onto candlesticks, and added ribbon. And then just a witch I got at a craft fair many years ago. And then this cute little witch is also on a foam cube with a bow on top. Down here, I have another sign that I made many years ago. And then here is my Lizzie Kate, I cannot remember what this was called, but it's on a picket fence with a big bow on it, and I love that one. Up here, I have a wreath with a little witch's skirt and a little witch's hat, and I made that quite a few years ago. And it's actually made out of, I think it's like pantyhose, striped pantyhose. And I love how that turned out. And then another sign. And then I also made this sign quite a few years ago. It's still in good shape, so it's still going up. And it's got a little chalkboard where you can write how many days till Halloween, though that never seems to happen. In my kitchen, I have a little witch hanging on the wall. And then I have a little tray with a sign in it. And then here's my tier tray. It's got Rae Dunn, a little bit of stitching, and then picks and other little signs. And then here's the shelf that my hubby made me. I have some Rae Dunn. The spooky pumpkin, it's just a regular pumpkin from Michael's, and I put the vinyl on there that said spooky. And then a little craft I made many years ago, and I just still keep it up because I like it. And then that little tray has the trick or treat sign, which I made last year. And then over here, just a pumpkin. I have some towels hanging there. And then my favorite shelf is all decked out with Halloween. It's got a gnome because I love gnomes. And there's my candy jar, which I'm surprised still has candy in it. It doesn't even look like the boys have actually touched it yet. A spooky sign, which I made. And a little hat in the Hocus Pocus mug, Rae Dunn again. And then some Rae Dunn bowls with some picks in there. And then my little container, it just has a few Halloween spatulas. And then the beads around the cookies, which I made those. And then this is where I hold all my Rae Dunn Halloween mugs with my pumpkin on top lit up. And then that's another sign I made quite a few years ago too, with some glittery pumpkins. And then we're gonna go to my Hutch. Okay, so this is completely full with Rae Dunn and a few signs that I made. And next year I'm hoping to kind of fade out some of the Rae Dunn and put more cross stitch in there. Like the bottom shelf, I got rid of some, so there's only one thing on the bottom shelf. So I'm hoping next year, like this main shelf, right, I'll put my finger right here, I can kind of move everything up and that will be more filled with cross stitch. Then I have a little basket full of Rae Dunn mugs and some pillows and a towel and some picks. And then my kitchen table, I have just little placemats with spooky Rae Dunn plates on them with napkins. And my centerpiece is all cute little skeletons with Rae Dunn, of course. And a little boo sign I made. So everybody, thank you for stopping by and checking out my home tour. And you guys all have a great week.